All right, a big day of news, certainly for Team Trump. A lot of the notable figures in and out of the Trump Tower. With us now is Sean Spicer, of course, the key communications guy at the Republican National Committee, joining us, I believe, from Trump Tower. Sean, how are you?
I'm doing great, Neil. Thanks for having me.
First off, on these Romney meeting rumors, first, is that true? They are going to meet, Donald Trump will meet with Mitt Romney this weekend in New Jersey.
That's correct. Tomorrow morning. Or, excuse me, Saturday morning.
Okay, in Basking Ridge, I guess.
Bedminster.
Bedminster, I apologize. Now, will he be offered, that is Governor Romney, a post to the Trump administration?
Oh, I think most of these meetings that the president-elect has had over the last 48 hours and will continue to have are opportunities for some of these people who are, frankly, the best and brightest accomplished leaders in government and business and such, to share their views and beliefs and opinions with the president-elect, and then for him to get to know them a little bit better, or to talk to him about some options for his administration. But in 99% of the cases, it's an opportunity just to have an open and frank discussion about the ideas and opinions and suggestions they have about how to implement a Trump agenda.
I see. So these reports that maybe the media are pouncing on, that he could be a future Secretary of State, that is Governor Romney, in a Trump administration, too soon to tell?
Well, ultimately, every one of these decisions is going to be the president-elect's to make. But I would say that anyone who's suggesting that any decision has been made about any particular cabinet until he himself says it, it's way premature.
I hear you. Do you think it would be awkward?
Well, no. I mean, look, here's the thing. I think that one of the things that people have got to start realizing about Donald Trump is his commitment to enacting an agenda that's going to change Washington, shake things up, is what is at the core of him right now. He's going to bring the best and the brightest, people who share that vision that he has articulated over the course of the campaign, to make sure that people come into government and are committed to making change. He proposed yesterday a 5-year lobbying ban for people who leave government. His goal is that you should be coming into a Trump administration to serve the American people and make this country better, not trying to serve yourself. So he is instituting a 5-year ban on people becoming lobbyists after you serve in a Trump administration. And to take it one step further, a lifetime ban on anyone ever registering to lobby on behalf of a foreign government. So when he talked about bringing in real change, he's starting right off the bat.
Well, it is impressive in this, is that this idea that he wanted only diehard loyalists, or those who had been backing him a long, long time ago, to be in his inner circle. He's proven that wrong. He's met with Nikki Haley. He's met with Ted Cruz. And again, this weekend meeting with Mitt Ryan, none of whom were very big fans of his, so yet they meet with him. And Chris Christie, who was the earliest to back him, just hear me out, Chris Christie, the earliest to back him, and risked a lot of his own political skin to do so. Now he seems to be lucky if he were the doorman at the Trump Tower at this point. What's going on?
Well, look, first of all, Chris Christie's a valued member of this team.
Is he still on the team?
So that aside, absolutely, he's the vice chair of the transition. But the reality is that Donald Trump isn't looking at this as who backed me or who's a Republican and who's a Democrat. He's looking at who's the best, who's going to help get an agenda passed.
Does he not see Chris Christie as the best anymore when he bumped him down and got rid of his people?
No, look, at the end of the day, he brought in the vice president-elect, somebody who's got 12 years of experience in Washington, D.C., in the leadership of the House of Representatives, an experienced governor, and the leader of and the new vice president, to say, come in and take over the team. There's a ton of precedent for that. Chris Christie's still a valued member of this team. But the reality is he understood that we needed to get things done. We needed to do it right. He wanted his vice president to come in, lead that effort. He understood how well he was respected and known in Washington.
But I heard with the Christie thing, though, Sean, is that part of it was that Christie was giving a lot of lobbyist names and a lot of lobbyists, period, who were in that group. And Trump recoiled at that. His son-in-law, I don't know if this is true, recoiled it out. I don't know what the truth is, but bottom line, they're out. It seems like Christie's been downgraded, and all these other people who were critical of him. And it says vibes about Trump, I think. It shows that he's not looking blindly to loyalists here. But I'm getting a different vibe.
Well, he's not. Look, he looks at it like, are you going to get the job done? That's what he wants, and he knows Mike Pence was going to do that. The rest of the team here is 100% committed to doing that. That's why he went out of his way to say, I'm going to have the most forward-thinking lobbyist ban that anyone in Washington's ever seen. You're coming into government to serve the American people, not serve yourself. I'm going to make sure that people can't come in and lobby a foreign government because they've made connections through my administration. So at the end of the day, what this really is about is him showing that I campaigned and I made a promise to the American people that I was going to bring change to Washington. I was going to shake things up. I was going to advocate for every single American coast to coast who feels like their government hasn't heard them or listened to them. And he's showing it day after day that he is keeping his word and he's getting things done.
So, Sean, what did you think when Rand Paul, the senator for Kentucky, former presidential candidate, said if Rudy Giuliani were, up for Secretary of State, or, for that matter, John Bolton, Secretary, he couldn't support either, that they're wild cards. So what did you make of that?
Well, I would just caution everybody until Mr. Trump himself announces a nominee for a particular position, then it's not happening. So to speculate on who would be good or who would be bad before Mr. Trump talks about him is a little premature. But what I will say is if you look at the caliber and quality of the people that come in and out of this tower the last 48 hours and that he's scheduled to meet with in the next couple of days, it's pretty remarkable. Fred Smith, Eva Moskowitz, General Flynn, General Keane, the list goes up and down of people who have been unbelievably successful in government, in business, in education. It's just phenomenal. And the quality of people that are from the top is amazing. And the number of people that want to be part of the Trump administration, we took on almost 50,000 resumes in the past few days of people that want to do this. There is an infectious atmosphere occurring right now where people who really want to see things happen, who want to see change occur, who want to make this country better, are flocking to Trump Tower, who are submitting their resume to the website because they want to see it done, and they know Donald Trump knows how to make it happen.
Well, it must be a who's who crowd. You were there. All right. So thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks, Neil.